Hello and welcome to Cocktail Cinema. My name is Isaac. Today I'm going to make the gin old fashioned for you and you're going to be talking about Star Wars The Last Jedi. Check it out.
When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
Old-fashioned is a different take on the old-fashioned. Whereas most old-fashions are made with whiskey, I decided to make this one with gin. It is simply 2 ounces of gin, 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, 2 dashes of bitters. I've decided also to garnish this with an orange peel, strawberries, and blackberries, just to put a twist on an old thing. Cheers.
Something inside me has always been there, but now it's awake, and I need help.
The Last Jedi was directed by Rian Johnson, starring Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Domhnall Gleeson, Adam Driver, and newcomer Kelly Marie Tran. Let's start right off the bat with the things that I loved. John Williams is back. It's not a Star Wars movie unless you have John Williams doing the score. He brings back Luke's theme. He brings back the theme for Kylo Ren, which I think is really good and really emotionally evocative. Rey's theme, and of course, Leia's theme. So this is a story of survival, dealing with failure, balance of good and evil. The last installment of Star Wars was J.J. Abrams giving us a hot meal that we are very familiar with, that we enjoy, riding the ship, in my opinion. Rian Johnson is doing something completely different here. He's giving us something old with a lot of new. I loved seeing Leia use the Force. It's very reasonable to think that after the events of Return of the Jedi, where Luke tells Leia she has that power too, and she's learned how to use that power. And I really liked Mark Hamill's take on Luke. He's dealing with regret. He has failed his student. Also having a crisis of faith. I think that Mark Hamill plays him in a new and interesting way that is a refreshing take on a character. Loved seeing Poe Dameron in his X-Wing again. We're told he's the best pilot in the Resistance, and you get to actually see that on the screen. What he's learning in this film is how to be a good leader. There's a time to retreat, and there's a time to fight. Finn is learning about war profiteering, and our new character, Rose, in Kelly Marie Tran, is our hopeful and optimistic character, a moral, pure center of the film. Of course, Kylo is conflicted. He killed his father in the last episode, and I think it's important for the character to be dealing with that. It also answers a question about how he was bested in a fight against someone who has never used the Force before, never wielded a lightsaber. And of course, Rey here is soul searching. She's still searching for where she's come from. She is also learning how to persevere with Luke. It's really great to see the old guard and the new guard learning from each other. The characters in this film are really the strength of it. After The Force Awakens, we were thinking Rey is the new Luke, Kylo is the new Vader. In a lot of areas where you're expecting a certain outcome, you're expecting Snoke to be the Emperor, they kind of turn all those things on their head, which really brings new life to this space opera. Some of my negatives on the film is the humor doesn't quite always hit. A lot of it's delivered like punchlines. The other thing that I didn't care for, I think that the character of Rose is great. I think she's played well. Of course, I like John Boyega. I think he turns in another great performance here, but there's a storyline where the two of them go on a mission, and I just didn't really care about it. I just kept wanting to get back to our main plot. So ultimately, for a film that tells us that failure can be our greatest teacher, that deals with themes of manipulation, of balance, embracing what's to come, I say glasses up, Rian Johnson. Well done. There's a very good chance that people are up in arms about Star Wars. It would be shocking if people didn't have strong opinions about Star Wars, but I recommend seeing it twice before you get all up in arms about it. Unless, of course, your arm was chopped off by your evil space dad, in which case you can just be up in arm about it. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments of this drink and of Star Wars The Last Jedi. And I will see you next time. May the Force be with you. Always.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
Let the past die. Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become become what you were meant to be.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down. Come on! This is not going to go the way you think. Fulfill your destiny.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.